Hey guys, so today I'm going to do something that I'm really excited for, and that is I'm going to test out the ZULU palette by JUVIAS Plays. This palette is amazing. When I got this in the post, oh my god, I was so excited to use it. They're insane. They are literally insane. This is like one of their most amazing palettes that they've made, and I've got almost all of them. I'm just waiting for the magic palette and the blush palettes to come back in stock, and I'm going to get those too. JUVIAS Place is one of my favourite eyeshadow brands, so I'm going to get all of their palettes no matter what. Alright, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with this palette today, but I am just so keen to try this. I love their packaging as well. Look how cute this is. This is their limited edition one, and it's got like holographic packaging, if you can see that. Like that nice little rainbow thing. So I'm probably going to throw in some like, might even use one of my holographic highlighting palettes today as well. We'll see how we go. But for now, let's just jump right in and figure out what I'm going to do with this. Alrighty, so I've got my foundation and my eyebrows all done. I'm doing a foundation review, so I will link that somewhere here because I'll post that first, so I'll link that somewhere here for you to check out if you would like to see what this foundation is and what I think of it. Here we go. As always, my eyebrows are with Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow. I use Auburn, and yeah, let's jump right into what we're going to do. So I'm just going to wing it and try and use as many colours as I can. Alrighty, so the only thing about this palette is that it doesn't come with a base colour, or like, well, I guess like it kind of has a transition colour, like you could use a yellow as a transition colour, but it's not really, doesn't really have any transition colours or base colours. So I'm just going to use the base and a transition colour out of my Laura Lee palette from Violet Voss. So I'm just going to go in with basic to start off with, and I'm just going to do that as my base. Basically that's why it's called basic, because it's the base, right? Nice basic base colour. We use Crisp Pop, which is this one right here, shoving a ton of colour like straight on, and it looks funny. Okay, so let's move on. I hate this freaking piece of hair. Get out of my life, dude. I just hate my frizzy hair altogether. It's just disgusting. A Morphe M441 brush, and I'm going to use the yellow shade of the palette. It's so yellow. And we're just gonna like buff that into that crease shade. My gosh, that is a pigmented yellow. A Sigma E25 blending brush, and I'm going to grab the orange shade, so this one over here. And I'm just going to do that a little bit lower in the crease. Just so pigmented, and they blend so well. I'm so happy with this palette. You know when you get like a brightly coloured palette and it just, the pigmentation isn't very grey and it doesn't blend very well? This is not one of those palettes. We're going to try out a BH Cosmetics brush. So this is in their, I don't know what they're called, not sure what the set was called, but this is one of they're like pink marble handles. I'm going to use the pink shade at the bottom, this nice bright pink. Right, and I'm just going to shove this basically like all over the lip. And we're just going to blend it up into that crease as well. Alright, so this brush isn't too bad. I mean, it's pretty good for the, I think it was $20 for the set, so I mean that's a pretty good price. Like, it works pretty good for that price. I wouldn't say that it's a high quality brush, like it doesn't work like my Sigmas or my Morphe brushes, but you know, it's decent. It still blends out. Looks pretty cool. I'm actually really happy with that. I'm just going to go back into the orange a little bit and just blend that pink into the yellow a little bit better. So we just have like a bit of a better orange in the centre there. So this is just a Morphe E17. It's just a little brush, just a little one. I love this one for getting into that outer corner and just putting like in a little bit of a darker shade. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the purple shade. This nice purple shade just at the bottom, and we're just going to put that just in the outer corner, just to sort of darken it up a little bit, and just add in another colour really. Remember that when you're adding any kind of eyeshadow, try to go lightly first and then build the colour up. You don't want to go in with like a heavy hand and then you'll end up with so much colour on there that you can't blend it out. So always go in lightly and start light and then just build some more colour up, because I've done that so many times where I've put in so much colour and I've not been able to blend it out, so just be careful with that. I'm going to use like literally almost all of the colours in this palette today. I think the only colour I'm not going to use is this green, to be honest. Every other colour I'm going to use today. Or maybe even the brown. I'm probably not going to use the brown. But we'll see. I might deepen up this purple with the brown in a minute. It's just using some translucent powder on one of these little brushes and then just neatening up the corner of your eye. Just basically like helps to clean up your cat eye effect. But without using the sticky tape. So if you use the sticky tape method, it generally is really, really sharp. Whereas if you use just the powder method, it's not as sharp. So it still does the same thing, but it doesn't end up being as sharp. So it's just like a nice soft effect. I really like this. It's nice, like sunset colour. What do you think? So I'm going to use just this little itty bitty bitty brush from Morphe. This is in their copper, what's it called? The copper collection or whatever it is. I don't know what it's called. And I'm going to use the shimmery shade, the shimmery like pink shade. And I'm just going to use some Fix Plus as well. So I'll just spray it with some Fix Plus. And I'm just going to put that just in the centre where the pink is. Just to give it like a little bit of a shimmer effect in the middle. And I'm using a little brush because I kind of want to make the kind of cut crease effect. Just like a half cut crease effect. Just a little bit. So once again I'm using as many colours as I can. Just like that. So just something slightly different. So it's not just plain matte colours. Social Eyes lashes in Siren. I'm also thinking about getting, if I can get my hands on another one of these ZULU palettes, I'm going to put it in a giveaway very, very soon. I'm just waiting to get to 1,000 subscribers and then I will do an awesome giveaway. So if you are interested in a giveaway, especially for one of these awesome ZULU palettes, then remember to subscribe and also share my videos with your friends and your family. And yeah, just basically if you're subscribed to my channel, then basically you'll be entered in any of my giveaways in the future. and I've got a few planned, so I'm just waiting right now for some subscribers so that I can actually do some giveaways. Subscribe. The little red button down there. Anyway, let's see. I only really want to use these two on the bottom. So what we'll do is we will do blue on the outside and then fading into the green at the front. So I'm going to use my E20 by Sigma, my short shader brush, and I'm going to go into the blue shade, and I'm going to put some Fix Plus on it just to make it a little bit more vibrant. I'm just going to go in from the outer corner. Kind of like that. Do the same on the other side. Sigma E55 brush, just also like another shader brush, and this time I'm going to go into the green shade. And again, I'm just going to put some Fix Plus on it just to make it more vibrant. So before I finish off the eyeliner and the mascara and all that jazz, I'm going to go in and finish off my face makeup. So I'm going to go in with my favourite bronzer, which is the Hoola by Benefit. This is my absolute favourite bronzer. E42 by Morphe. They've just changed the colour of these now, so this is just the original Elite collection. They've got the Elite 2 now, which is a different colour. So I'm just going to go in and bronze up my face. R14 from Morphe's Rose Gold collection. Becca Luminous Blush in Dahlia. So it's like this nice purpley colour, but if you just put it on with a nice light hand, it doesn't really go purpley. Let's see, am I going to do it lightly? Probably not. That's really bad blending, Hannah. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Inkblot Kohl eye pencil, and I'm just going to do my tight line and my waterline. Benefit Roller Lash, and just coat my lower lashes. BH Cosmetics Black Light Highlight Palette just for the inner corner highlight and my brow bone highlight, but I will use the Alchemist palette for my cheekbone highlight. So I'm going to use this white palette, or white colour just here. I'm just going to put this in the centre. I'm going to use not quite the same colour for my eyebrow highlight because it might be too much. I'm going to use the Electra colour instead for my eyebrow highlight. It's not quite as harsh. It's still got a nice colour to it, but it's still got a nice highlight to it, but it's just not as bright. What's this? Morphe Y13 little fan brush. I'm just going to go into the purple shade of the Kat Von D Alchemist palette. So just the little middle shade, the purple one. Let's give this a go. Then I'm just going to go in with my normal palette and the Electra shade, so just this other lighter shade again. I'm just going to do my nose highlight. Ooh, that's so bright. my lip highlight. How about I'm Shook by Jeffree Star. Or is that too much? This lipstick is way brighter on camera than it is actually. Because I remember when Jeffree came out with this lipstick, and because of everybody on YouTube, it kind of looked really red, so when people actually got it at home and realised that it wasn't actually really red, I think people were a little bit disappointed, but the actual colour that itself is on, like in person, is actually really, really nice. On camera it looks a bit crazy with the eye makeup, but in person the actual lipstick is more of a muted red, so it actually goes nice with the look. I'm going to just put on a little bit of Flitter by Colourpop, just a metallic one, just on the top, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer. So this is the final look. I just threw some really loud earrings on. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and also subscribe with that little red button if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!